could have done it, but second down coming.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you. Don't be too aggressive.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter. And QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Makes the catch. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Got out of trouble and throws. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Wants to throw again. He rifles one deep to the left. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's not afraid to go deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Makes the grab. It's Anderson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Scrambling away. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Ncaa. Got the back over the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This defense has owned the first half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big third down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here, and you've had a great first half.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Touchdown, Trojans! Into the end zone for 6.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Throwing, saying. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab down the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That last big play, one that can really jump-start a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air, it's Ncaa. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Looking for room, it's Jordan. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. Williams open on the right side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
To the air on 1st down. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost the 2nd. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. back to throw. It's Ncaa. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Could be an alley. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Fires left. Pulls it in. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Williams. Over the middle, it's Williams. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Jordan. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Williams. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, USC. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
And the extra point is no good. No good, and they're still down 1. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
Number 48, set to kick it off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Say it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. A lot of offensive coordinators love to screen you to death and work the ball down the field, Jesse, but a negative play like that will take you out of your game plan.
And that's not the last screen that they've got in their playbook offensively. They're going to try and do it a few different other ways, but give the defense credit. D-line doing a nice...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man, getting tackles for losses, getting sacks. It makes it easy to play defense. You know what else does? Forcing a 3rd and long where you know they got to throw the football like they got right here.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. Play of the quarter coming. Miller with the ball. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Throwing, Williams. Caught over the middle, it's Bowman. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. Snagged out of the air. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They'll make the stop, but he gets enough to keep the drive moving on 4th down, a crucial conversion for this offense.
Well, you're seeing this more and more often in college football with the analytics and everything else, but 4th and inches, they decide to go for it, and they pick it up on the ground.
You know, I really think it's a smart move, too, because why just give up and hand them the ball and give the defense a boost of morale that they really didn't earn?
Yeah, and I like the decision, too, based on who their personnel is and what their identity is as an offense. They want to be physical and control the line of scrimmage. It's a good call.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Here's Williams to throw. Got his man on the right. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Running inside, it's Miller. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to the ground with the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The give is to Miller. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. You want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Williams. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Boy, at this stage of the game, when every snap and every yard counts, that penalty is costly. It's 3rd and long. Williams makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. The offense changing the play. Williams to throw for it on fourth. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Throwing, Williams. Rushes on him. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Finds his man. Touchdown, Trojans. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Here's Williams to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Can't find his man in the end zone. The 2-point attempt is no good, and they'll try to hang on to this lead in the final seconds.
19, Ohio State, 14. Number 48, Celtic taking over.
He'll bring it out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Ncaa. He's taking a deep shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets us up and set up at the 27. Gotta find a completion on this one. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent, and this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were #1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season, and you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need.